Nah, see, this bag, this is...
Were you killed?
Sadly, yes. But I lived.
Sailors, 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 sailors. None of my shoes, they do not come from Paris. Sailors, 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 sailors. Salt Spring shoes, all of them come from Paris.
This video is being published quite late because, well, I lost all my animating equipment. In other words, I lost my phone in a taxi. Unfortunately, things like this happen quite often. Losing stuff is kinda what I do. About midway through high school, my mom just gave up on giving me umbrellas. If it rains, you get wet now. Don't drown. But losing my phone really hurt, bro, honestly. I was halfway done with a video, and that was the same day I hit 600 subs, so I had to have a mature conversation with myself and ask, would it be fair to anyone if I quit now? And would the 1 year in the future me support this decision? Of course, I answered no to both questions, so I removed the noose. Now, in the spirit of losing stuff, here's a story for you guys. I was in basic school, or do you know it as preschool, or kindergarten, infant school, pre-K maybe? The school you send babies who can walk. When I was in that school, a Friday afternoon, my uncle and I, we're not going to get into that part, alright? Alright? Alright. Yeah, we were waiting for a taxi because we were alone in these streets and no one stole kids where I'm from. I know it sounds unreal, but it's true. Like, people just see kids and not steal them. It's crazy. While we were waiting outside the school, we were test driving this wicked car that he had. The machine was a thing of beauty. Italian craftsmanship at its eye-watering best. We were taking turns enjoying the vehicle's incredible handling until this bus pulled up. All the taxis seemed to be on holiday, so I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I grabbed my bag and we bounced. As soon as we get seated, I see my uncle laying hands on my bag, so I'm like, yo fam, we good? And he's like, yeah, me just want my bag. Your bag? Nah, see, this bag, this is... I see the wolf creep, bro. I start sweating in the frigid AC. Because the thing is, we both had black bags, but mine was Jansport, and his was... Wolf Creek. I look through the back window as we're pulling away, and I see my bag resting on the wall. I should have told the bus driver to hold up, but I was 5, fam. I barely have that type of courage now. It's fair to say I do not have Rosa Parks' blood running through my veins. And we weren't even going to the same house. He lived a bit further up the street. So when I reached my stop, he didn't even break the silence. My uncle just looked at me and handed me the car. Like that was his way of saying, look, I messed up and I'm sorry. Take good care of her, nephew. Because I'm going to come back for it after you pass.
It's one of the worst deals ever made of any kind. It's a disaster. The stupidest deal of all time.
Now imagine what must be going through my grandma's mind as she sees me enter the house with no bag and a toy in hand. I start getting verbally slaughtered, bro. And not even with the use of expletives because she spoke fluent Christian. I don't know why, but something about getting cussed out with words you can use on the radio just hits different. That wasn't even the bad part. I survived the weekend and made it to Monday morning. Again, not the bad part. My grandfather hands me this white shopping bag with random blue writing on the side. Man dropped a book in the bag, looked me in the face, and told me to go to school. Of course, I'm not about to talk back to this man because I couldn't stop a bus driver. I wish I could tell you that I got roasted, but the truth is, I don't recall that happening. My schoolmates must have been the most mature toddlers ever, or I just didn't care enough to remember. Like, without a doubt, the biggest daily struggle I have is mustering up enough shits to give throughout the day, so I doubt a 5-year-old me was fixated on others' opinions. And now that I think about it, there's this time a girl and I accidentally switched bags for like an entire week. So I guess I've spent my entire life failing to secure the bag.
Ooh, self-burn. Those are rare.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Also, share it to everyone until the bag thief sees it, because I never got back my bag. You don't steal kids, but you steal bags. The world we live in.
Gentleman, gentle wagon. Gentleman, driving in G-Wagon. I don't know Spitfire, I'm the dragon. I dream dragon and I take the man, gal. Pull up on the block, you get walked